Hello indie game fans! The Steam Autumn Sale is a strange one since it is sandwiched between Halloween and the Winter Sale, but my recommendations start with Slime Rancher, the adorable farming game where you move to the far range and live a simple life wrangling slimes. My indie game of the year in 2017, this has continued to be supported with major free content patches, so it is as good a time as any to jump in. Lovely developers as well.
Yes, there's a man in the conference room. I need you to go in there and stall him for as long as you can. I've got someone I need to talk to in the interrogation room.
You have no idea how unbelievably convincing forgeries can be these days.
Ha! Forgeries? Sounds like a good idea.
Unheard is a very cleverly designed puzzle game that relies on audio clues for you to uncover what happens. It is a super interesting gimmick since through voices alone, you will eventually be able to identify the people involved in the crimes and to eventually solve the various mysteries presented. Much like her story, this pushes that detective game genre forward in a unique way and has been very well received.
Holy shit! That's cold, man!
Another awesome game which released earlier this year is FUTUREGRIND, a Twitch action game where you flip between coloured rails, pulling off sick tricks to get the high score. While it looks very simple, things eventually ramp up to insane levels and add to that a cyberpunk style storyline about evil corporations and the choices that you have to make resulted in quite the awesome experience. I love farming and life sim type games since the romantic idea of running off into the countryside and the routine of having to take care of your daily chores is appealing as compared to the chaos and insanity that is modern life. So Graveyard Keeper at the point of release was something that I was looking forward to. Think Stardew Valley but with a darker sense of humour and a morbid fascination with dead bodies, and you get the gist. Add to that an awesome pixel art style and you already have a winner. Since then, the developers have continued to put out free content patches and paid DLC, which adds a whole bunch of new stuff, so certainly check out the base game, and if you like it, the latest DLC was just released in October with the ability to run your own tavern. PUSS is a trippy as all hell avoid 'em up where you maneuver a little pink kitty through an increasing series of wild and insanely crafted levels, avoiding walls and blocks, but it has such a psychedelic core level design. It is super weird and I guess can be considered as a meme game, but worth a play in my opinion. Semblance is a puzzle platformer where the gimmick is that you have the ability to deform terrain as you jump into it. It looks beautiful and the deformation stuff really is quite the gimmick, resulting in some clever puzzles. Since launch, it has been patched to fix some glaring bugs like getting stuck in terrain, and was actually such an interesting game that it got me back into puzzle platformers after a period of time of me just being so sick of them. The wacky physics-based puzzle game Human Fall Flat is another one of those titles with seemingly endless support, a true games-as-a-service model without trying to nickel and dime you, constantly adding new level sets and things to do. With a physics model similar to Gang Beasts and the option for co-op play, this is ridiculous and very well made. With such a large variety of levels and things that you can do, it certainly helps that the physics part of this game makes it prime for streaming, so of course it has been highly successful, but that doesn't discount the quality of this title. If the opening seconds of this segment didn't immediately intrigue you, then you must not be familiar with Pony Island. Creator Daniel Mullins is known for his very meta takes on video games, and The Hex, released last year, is a shining example of this. A murder mystery title that really mixes genres very well. It subverts traditional video game tropes and is pretty unique and cleverly designed. Also recommended is his other title in Pony Island, which is at an even lower price, so perhaps check that one out before deciding on this.
Welcome aboard, sir.
Go away, robot.
RIVE, Wreck, Hack, Die, Retry is a very fast-paced, twin-stick platformer shooter which simply feels awesome to play. Explore a mysterious starship and battle the robots within, with upgrades, weapons, and the ability to hack and control your enemies. I really love this game myself, but unfortunately for now, the developer is no longer making games, citing changing market conditions, which is a gigantic bummer, so I take every opportunity to give this game a shout out, and hey, at 90% discount, a real no-brainer.
Embark on a new kind of adventure.
The wonderful YOKU'S Island Express was among my top 10 indie games of 2018 and is self-described as a pinballvania, mixing the contiguous map and the ability unlocks of a Metroidvania with handcrafted pinball tables. Love this game since the variety of the biomes, from a tropical island, lush rainforest, snowy mountains, underground caverns and more, are very well crafted, and with such a pretty art style as well. Very cleverly designed and really a superbly made title. For more of the best indie games, do check out the previous video or click on the recommended playlist, and I will see you after the jump.